It's a pleasure for us at Centum Investment to be able to partner with the Old Boys, Alliance High School Old Boys, to fund this golf tournament, charity golf tournament. So we feel that it is upon us, it is our duty to be able to give as many children as possible the same opportunities that we had to go through the Alliance High School. And so we are very happy to sponsor with the Old Boys in this charity golf tournament whose proceeds go towards funding the school fees for needy students. We anticipate that these needy students will be able to complete their course through the Alliance High School and the Alliance Girls High School and eventually contribute to society for the betterment of all of us.
The old alumni would develop the game amongst themselves and then take it back to their schools where they came from. It would be a game that can help even uplift the standard of the school, sport-wise, and for developing of the infrastructure. It's an extra game that can be added onto what is traditional there: football, basketball, rugby, golf. Is one game which is very easy to develop.
My name is Joyce Wafula, Nee Joyce Ogesi. That's how I was known in school. I was in Alliance from 1975 to 1980. I was in Barnes House, and I've been playing golf since 2005. I've served golf for many years. I'm very passionate about it. I've been a lady captain in 2 clubs. I started my golf in Kakamega Golf Club, where I served as lady captain in 2005 and 2006. I then moved on to Nairobi and joined Vet Club Sports Club. I was lady captain there in 2010 and moved on in 2011 to the Kenya Ladies Golf Union, where I served as the secretary, honorary secretary, and moved on to be vice chairman KLGU and finally chairman of Kenya Ladies Golf Union in 2014. During my year in 2014, I hosted the All African Challenge Trophy, which took place here in Kenya in Muthaiga and Karen, and the Kenya team, after a long time, was second out of 18 teams that had come from all over Africa. I'm really happy about this initiative, where now we've taken golf to another level, and now we are looking at seeing how can golf also benefit society. And in that way, we are also looking at our school. And this initiative came about after our late principal, Mrs. Joan Waithaka, who passed on last year. And after her passing, we formed a very strong networks. So among the networks that we formed was the Alliance Girls Alumni Golf, and it had always been there, but we just used to play for leisure. So this has really given us motivation that we can actually play together and join together with our brother school, Alliance High School, our Croatians, and we are really excited that we can be able to raise funds for the school. The school as it is we have some very old infrastructure. We have old houses, the Barnes House, we renovated Watson House, we have Stevenson House, McPherson House, Bruce House, that are in dire need, and Kenya House that are in dire need of repairs. So some of the proceeds that will come out of this charity golf will go towards renovations of those old infrastructure. Not to also say that this initiative is part of the Old Girls Association that has been running for the last 6 years and has been working very closely with the Old Boys Club, Alliance High School Old Boys Club, and raising funds for the benevolent fund to also assist needy girls in the school who cannot afford not just school fees, but even just some, the necessary things that they need to be in school and also to feel they are part of that environment. So for me, I'm really passionate about that because I also came from a rural community. I come from Vihiga, and I am happy to be able to help and to see that it's not just urban girls who go to Alliance, but that we can have girls from all our 47 counties and they can be part of Alliance. So that for me is my pride. The challenge today for me is that I'm also excited to see Alliance High School boys playing golf. And my challenge, and this is what we are going to work on, is to make sure that Alliance girls also plays golf. So we are going to see whether we can also encourage our young girls who are in school. We will reach out to the girls, our girls who already have daughters, and even also our other the golfing fraternity who have daughters in Alliance girls. So the next tournament, we look forward to also having a team of our own girls playing.
My name is Engineer Sami Muita. I graduated in 1979 Alliance High School, school number 3868, Smith House. So we were the science class, we were doing double science. Then I proceeded to do electrical engineering, which I did for 34 years at the Kenya Power and Lighting. Then I retired to do consultancy in electrical engineering. So I've been the Old Boys Club golf captain for 7 years now. I started golf in 2009, and I've enjoyed golf those years. It's good to play golf because it's a good game for pastime, and you age with the game. The older you become, the more experienced you are, the more you love the game because you play at your own pace. You don't have to be pushed by anybody. If it is football, somebody is trying to dodge you, somebody is trying to jump over you. But for golf, you take your time. And golf is a game of management and a discipline, self-discipline. It's you yourself, how to manage yourself. And the integrity, it calls for a lot of integrity, honesty. It's a beautiful game. And the world over, we have realized it's one game which for commercial or for a career, people can make a career out of it. We've known good names like Tiger Woods. They live that life, and as much as they enjoy the game, they earn a living out of it. And when you're out there, out playing golf, you are out in the open, breathing fresh air, take a walk. A full course of 18 holes takes you for almost 7 kilometers of walk. And sometimes when you hit the ball, it goes into the bush or into the bushes or hiding in the tall grass. That time you are trying to compete with nature. Nature is trying to hide the ball from you, and it's beautiful. Sometimes you have to go over the high trees, and that now you're also playing around with nature. And there's there's nothing as beautiful as dealing with the nature. Because nature, in one, it does not offend. It does not oppress. It is just you to manage the nature. Like today, my 4-ball, we had 4-ball already and 2 other men and myself. And anytime we see a certain tree, I tell them, this is called Chinas More. They say, hey, what are you talking about? I was telling them, you learn the environment. You have to know what is it that is besides you. The other person, the other party, you know their name. So even the grass you are standing on. This is called Centum clandestinum. Very good, very lush grass. And some trees, I will tell them, this is called Vitae kenyansis. That is a Meru oak. So those kind of things. And it's a very beautiful game. When you're out there, they say it's the one game where you play or you do it for yourself. The rest of the things we do, we build a house. You cannot live in the whole five rooms. You can't use all the toilets in the house. But the game, when you play the golf, whatever you're doing is for yourself, for your own benefit. So it's kind of a selfish game because what you're doing is for yourself. So for people who are advancing in age, it's one game. I have a friend of mine, my mentor, I call him Dad. He's about 94 today, Dan Kandegwa of Dan Kandegwa Foundation, one of the main sponsors. He plays golf until this time. He's still playing golf. The other day, about 2 years ago, he got a hole-in-one at his age. Me, I have had only one hole-in-one in Muthaiga, hole number 11. And what a sweet feeling if you get a hole-in-one. Hole-in-one is when you hit one shot from the tee box directly into the hole. You hit once, it drops into the hole. That's called hole-in-one. It's one of the most beautiful experiences. Actually, you get a certificate which tells the peers and fellow golfers to give you special respect because not many people get it. It is said that the probability of getting a hole-in-one like today's course is 1 in 245,000. That is a probability. And to get 2 holes in one the same day on the same course is 1 in 67 million. Those are the odds. But a beautiful game like this one, we've been playing for Alliance Old Boys Club. Once in a while, some girls would join us from the Alliance High School, or Alliance Girls High School. But this time around, they came around August and said they are playing a game in this place, Royal Nairobi Golf Course. They invited a few of us, about 10, 20 there. But later on, they challenged us, why can't you make a game? We had abandoned this idea for the year. We normally do it in July. This year we didn't hold an event because of the COVID that we know. But they challenged us, before the end of the year, we want you to organize a game and we'll play jointly. And this is how all this idea came to be formed. We have a very passionate golfer, our CS, Betty Minor. And she challenged us to do this. And she has been one of the sponsors and the supporters. And you can see what a beautiful day we've had today with the girls. It used to be one kind of a sided game because without the boys and the girls, it's like you are doing half of the game. But it's very beautiful. Today we played with one lady in our team and we enjoyed it very much. Because if there's going to be any development, advancement in any sport, it has to involve both gender. Because you cannot leave your daughter not to play while your sons are playing. You cannot leave yourself playing and you leave your wife behind. So the beauty of the game is when we have all of us in it, so that we enjoy it to the fullest. And the synergy, the girls have been organizing about the programs and all that. You find they are very meticulous. So you take advantage of the things they can do, they take advantage of the things we can do, and finally we combine both. So the proceeds of today's event, which is a charity event, we'll divide 50-50. And when Kenya, we are talking of 2/3, 1/3. For the Alliance, we talk of 50-50, because when you are flying, you fly with both wings. You don't use one and leave the other. You don't walk with one foot and leave the other foot. So golf is one game, and again we have realized for sponsorship, when people want to give money for charities and for that kind of business, in golf they go out to do it. They know it is for the sake of charity. And since it involves many more, if you are playing football, you play 11 players, times 2, 22, plus the replacements you have. But for golf, at one time you can have a field of 250. So you're involving many people at once in the same day. And then you have a good time having some refreshments, some drinks, just enjoying. And out there, as you play the game, you are talking, you are getting contacts, networking. You always, when you play with a new person, it's like you make friendship, you get a new brother for that time. And from there, you exchange contacts. You're always in contact, and life continues on. A human being is a social being. So the moment you come into golf, in one day, you can make about 50 friends in one day. So this is about it. And people respect each other so much. If you say, I scored 4, they say, yes, that is 4. Because they trust that what you say is what is right. So it's a game of honesty, sincerity, integrity, and all that. And then management. How is your temperament when you are dealing with the golf? How you are dealing with the others? Patience. Do you show patience? Do you show appreciation? If somebody scores well, you say, well done. Because life is about patting somebody on the back for the good they do. So when I've been the captain for those many years, I've enjoyed leading the people. I normally tell the young to take over from me, but they say, oh, continue doing it. But that's just a challenge because there has to be a succession. Somebody will have to take over at one time. But it's not a competition like the one of politics where you say the winner takes all. This is, you're leading us, we follow. And anybody can take the mantle and move on if the other one is not present or if he's indisposed. And in this case now I'm a coach, the co-captain with the Lady Joyce Wafula. So 2 of us are managing this. Before I've been doing it alone, but we are getting that synergy, the 2 of us, and we consult each other. And she has her team who are advising, they are the task people who are dealing with the various aspects of this organization. And we find it's very enriching, and at the end of the day, it's really fulfilling. So it's not a burden, but we realize at the end of the day, over time since 2014 when we started this golf tournament, we have realized good funds. We've raised money over 20 million to help the kids who are still in school, those who may not afford. Some are not as well endowed as the rest. So we support. Every year there are 3 boys we support, and we want the same to be on the girl side. Then the secretariat of the organization of the old boys is financed through that. They don't have to be asking, Bwana, do you have some money we can buy tea? We have enough money we can buy like the banners, we can buy whatever it is within the proceeds. And then sometimes we are supporting events like the teachers' motivation. Sometimes if there is some development going on in the school, we chip in and give money to support the funds. And like last year, one of the sponsors said the money should go to the endowment fund. So we put in the kitty 500,000. The other year, I&M Bank, they gave 1 million shillings and said 800,000 goes to the kitty of the endowment fund. We have some fund which is about 10 million shillings meant to help in the infrastructure, and mostly for the students who may not afford to go through Form 1 to Form 4 or without being supported, because some are coming from challenged background. And for this, we have realized the golf is one thing. As you come to enjoy the game, at the end of the day, there is something, a net of some money which can help somebody go through school. There are people who we know might have dropped, intelligent minds who could not proceed through school for challenges of school fees. And you're talking of figures like 50,000, 75,000 per annum. Those are not big monies when we talk of events like golf. On a normal event, we may realize about 1.5 million shillings. That can go a long way into assisting for those people facing such challenges. The Old Girls Club, they are learning from the Old Boys Club of Alliance High School to know that they can set up a secretariat which is self-financing. They don't have to be asking an individual, can you chip in, can you help us on this? So if they can have a kitty like the money will divide 50-50, they can get started, where they can even have an office. The Alliance High School has given us an office in the school for the secretariat of the school. And at the school we have established a boys club for golf. We have like 20 boys who are registered with the Kenya Golf Union. They are already registered. So we are starting the golf at that level, because if you want to go very far in any sport, is to start at a youthful age. And we know even the best of the sportsmen in Kenya, even the athletes, they start running when they were in primary school and when they were in secondary school. So at Alliance High School, we already have boys who are playing, and today we have some who have come to represent the young, the youth. They are coming mostly from the universities, and they are those ex-Alliance. Some of them are now the captain of the Alliance Golf Club, High School Golf Club. He's around here. He's called Shauza Kuto. He was with some other boys. So we want to encourage them from the youthful time, at the youthful age, to start playing this game. Golf is not necessarily for the rich, because we know there are some very rich people, but they don't even play golf. It is where you put your mind and say, I'm willing to do it. There is always somebody, a neighbor, a friend, an associate who plays golf. If you borrow his set of clubs, you can always play. And sometimes in some courses, you only need to pay 1,500 shillings, and you can spend the whole day playing golf. You only need to pay some thousands of shillings, and a professional can take you through the motions of how the game is played. You just need to know the basic rules and a few things, how you do them. So it's not such an expensive game, and you can afford the time. When we are working, if you spare 2 hours in the evening or very early in the morning, you can play a 9-hole, and that is good enough. When you play a 9-hole, you'll have covered about 4.5 kilometers. So it's a game for the willing, not necessarily for the rich. And it's not only for the able-bodied. I know an old boy of our school, he's blind, but he plays golf. Others people will play even when they are on their crutches or even on a wheelchair. It's a game which is doable by about all people in the cadre of the society. So it's a game for all levels, status, whichever status you are in, and organizations, if they are encouraged to put people into golf. Kenya needs to get into this. We realize people, when they play golf, one day, when Kenya was exporting petroleum for the first time, they earned $12 million for having accumulated petroleum for about 2 years. But there's somebody who was winning one of the masters. They were playing a golf tournament, and somebody earned $15 million. So you can imagine, one individual can make $15 million out of playing for a few hours or a few days. In fact, it's a 1 week's business compared to petroleum, which we have been accumulating for 2 years. So this is about the game. And one thing, it takes you places, makes you discover the countryside, makes you earn friendship, new contacts. That's how the game is developed. The old alumni would develop the game amongst themselves and then take it back to their schools where they came from. It would be a game that can help even uplift the standard of the school, sport-wise, and for developing of the infrastructure. It's an extra game that can be added onto what is traditional there: football, basketball, rugby, golf. Is one game which is very easy to develop.
My name is Starlings Moshiri, class of Alliance High School, class of 1999, and I'm also on the executive committee of the Alliance High School Old Boys Club. I also host the Alliance High School Old Boys Club Secretariat in my office. I've been playing golf for the last 3 years or so, but apart from that, I've also been involved in organizing the golf tournaments for the Alliance High School Old Boys Club for the last 7 years, but I've been actively playing golf for the last 3 years. Golf is good for me because I get to exercise. Then it's a way of challenging myself. When you are playing golf, you're really not playing with your opponents, but you're playing with your mind. You're playing with, psychologically. So anytime that you do good on the golf course, you feel good. Anytime that you play badly, well, you say that life is not all about golf only. In fact, this is the 7th of the Old Boys Club fundraising tournaments. We've done it for the last 7 years, but this is the first time that we're doing it with the girls' school, with the Acrosians. And the money that is raised from this tournament will be split. Will be split 2 ways between the 2 schools to support needy children at the school, and also to support the infrastructure development at the school. So I'm very happy to be here, and I'm also very happy to see our sponsors who have helped us to make it possible today. And I'm also very happy to see that so many golfers have turned up. Over 200 golfers have turned up to support this worthy cause. I encourage everyone to come and join us in these fundraising tournaments. It's for a good cause, it's competitive, and it also gives us a chance to network and to reconnect with our fellow old boys and old girls. So really it's a very beautiful day, and for today we could not have asked for a better day in terms of weather, in terms of the attendance, and in terms of the fun that we are having today.
Stephen Kamuru, class of 2001, Arthur 16A, admission number 7304. Well, consistently for a year. It's very relaxing. It's where I get to relieve all my work stress and catch up with buddies. It's fantastic. I mean, this was my desk mate for 4 years. We haven't caught up in a long time. Ben Sang Wakili was also my classmate, so we are getting to catch up, reminisce on good old times. Guys need to participate more. We need you guys to come and support the kids back in Bush. Let's put in a lot of weight in supporting them. Yeah, and have fun as we are doing it.
My name is Fred Moremi, old boy of Alliance High School, school number 6516, Grieve House, Dorm 13B. Left Alliance High School in 1997, having left as deputy school captain in my year. It's a pleasure for us at Centum Investment to be able to partner with the Old Boys, Alliance High School Old Boys, to fund this golf tournament, charity golf tournament. We have been sponsors of this charity golf tournament since the inception of the Old Boys Golf Tournament. And the reason we have been sponsoring this is because a number of us had the privilege of going through Alliance High School. And we have seen the impact of having old boys, old girls of the Alliance Girls High School in the corporate world, in government, in society, and the impact that they have been able to have across our different facets of life in society. And so we feel that it is upon us, it is our duty to be able to give as many children as possible the same opportunities that we had to go through the Alliance High School. And so we are very happy to sponsor with the Old Boys in this charity golf tournament whose proceeds go towards funding the school fees for needy students. We anticipate that these needy students will be able to complete their course through the Alliance High School and the Alliance Girls High School, and eventually contribute to society for the betterment of all of us. So it's a pleasure for us to be a sponsor, title sponsor. We've now been title sponsor for 2 years, and we look forward to continuing to do the same. Thank you very much.
Hi everybody, my name is Alex Kaigi. I'm with Centum Real Estate. Centum Real Estate is part of the Centum Group and is the region's leading developer of mixed-use urban nodes. We're glad to be here at the Royal Golf Club, intermingling with the Alliance Old Boys. It was a fun day, networking with the old boys. This was a fun-filled event, still going on to the evening, and we're still here. So we recently launched two products. One was the Vipingo developments. Phase 1 was launched successfully, and we also launched the Mirabella in Uganda, Palm Marina. I'd like to invite you guys, if you're in the market for real estate, come and visit us at Two Rivers, 7th floor, or visit our show house, still at Two Rivers on 1st floor in the Southern Tower. Thanks.
Hi everyone, my name is Faith Ndiari. I'm in business development. I work for CPF Financial Services. Basically what we do at CPF, we are pension companies, among other things. We have 3 subsidiaries. What we do is property, insurance, as well as ICT and infrastructure. So we are very glad to partner up with the Alliance Alumni. Actually, my CEO, Mr. Jose Akili, was one of you. He attended, he actually went to Alliance Boys High School, as well as the Director of Corporate Communication. Her name is Irene Mbonge, who was also an alumni of Alliance Girls High School. At CPF Financial Services, we encourage the youth to have an early saving culture. As it says on our banner, for as low as 500 shillings, you can contribute and save towards your future. Thank you.
My name is Franklin Kirera, and I'm with Nabo Capital, Private Wealth. We are delighted to be part of this tournament, and it's been great interacting with many people. Many companies are represented here. We're also proud to represent Nabo and Centum as a whole. So thank you, Royal Golf Club. So Nabo Capital is a 3rd generation investment firm with over 50 years of experience in investing for individuals and institutions. We achieve this through 3 platforms: investment advisory, wealth management, and asset management. Get in touch with us through invest@nabocapital.com or through either of our social media platforms, YouTube, Twitter, even Instagram. And thank you. We'll be glad to have you as a client on board.
My name is Lillian from Telcom Kenya. We're sponsoring this event today, the golf tournament for Alliance School. It's been a good event. We've had a beautiful day, the golfing and what has been going around in terms of events, in terms of the sponsors around, including us, which is Telcom. And basically it's been a beautiful day and a good event. Okay, so what basically Telcom does is that it gives connectivity, data and voice as per our customers' request. So we have our consumer side of business and we have our enterprise side of business, which is merged into one. Consumer is the mobile phones, the credit, the SIM cards, and anything consumer. Then the enterprise side is the business side where we give solutions and we give solutions and services to big business or small businesses when it matters connectivity and data and voice. I would like to say thanks to the organizers of this event, Royal Golf Club, definitely, the members of the Alliance Alumni. Thank you for having this beautiful and a wonderful event, and we hope to see more of this. We are willing and ready to support and sponsor. Thank you.
Hello and welcome. This is Brian from Globefinity ITS. I am head of support. We are an IT company that does basically what IT companies do, but on top of that, We manage websites, we host websites, we offer solutions for cloud. So if you want to move around with data, we are your providers. We also do internet services, we do security and cyber security. So we are an all-rounded IT firm. On top of that, we love golf. More than anything else, we love golf. And that's why we're here today, to sponsor and to support the old boys and the old girls of Alliance who are doing this amazing thing today. And we just hope that it'll be a success. We are so happy to be here. If there's a next one and the next one after that, we will always be here. Always making sure that IT works for you. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Hadija Abubakar. I'm an old girl of Alliance Girls High School, class of 207. And I'm pleased to be here at Royal Nairobi Golf Club today. I wanted to introduce my company that is called Opulence Global. We majorly focus on an antioxidant that is called Fountain of Life. It is the most powerful antioxidant currently globally, and it helps in several factors considering it's an antioxidant. It is good for arthritis, diabetes, hypertension, hemorrhoids, hot flashes, and several other factors. So if you could check out my website and my contacts below, you can get more information or contact me in case of any issue. As for this event, it has been a beautiful day. Although it was chilly in the morning, the sun came out a bit later, but it has been a great day of networking and meeting all girls and all boys. Thank you.
My name is Peter Gesa, and I am with Bull Sauces Kenya. And it's a line of 6 sauces, homemade. We have pasta sauce, we have tamarind chutney, we have mango chutney, we have chili, we have hot and sweet. Yeah, I think that's about, we have barbecue, that's about it. And I'm here on behalf of my mom, who was an old girl of Alliance Girls. She told me about this tournament, and it's been great. It's been a good way to showcase my products and to interact with the people one-on-one. And yeah, I think it was a good experience. And also I'm proud to be here because it's one of the things that's giving back to the school kids, because I hear the tournament is about raising funds for both schools, Alliance boys and girls. So yeah, it's a big deal for me. Okay. For the sauces, you can find me at Bull Sauces_KE. That's on Instagram. Same handle on Twitter. And you can there's a direct line there, 0748 139 400, where you can reach me still. I do deliveries every week, because the sauces are mainly order basis. So you can order through those types of avenues, and I'll be able to deliver.
Hi, my name is Zahra Qasim, and I'm here on behalf of Happy Homemades. We're here to sponsor Alliance Girls Alumni event, and we're so proud, so happy to be here. So what we have basically is a beautiful butchery, affordable, competitive prices. And we basically came up with the idea because, see, what is never ending is food. The love for food, the love for family, the love for entertaining, the love for feeding your family, your people. And primarily that was why we came up with it, especially in a time so difficult, so hard. And we feel we're reaching a lot of people. We have extremely good customer service, we have extremely competitive prices, we have extremely affordable prices. We are found at Mall 66 opposite AdLife Plaza. Thing is, this was a wonderful event to be a part of because this was an Alliance Girls Alumni event, which is primarily set up to help the Alliance community, most especially in terms of dorms, in terms of funding, in terms of bursaries. And this was a spectacular charity event that brought every sort of people and type of people together. And having these different types of stands, especially at a difficult time as Corona, where everybody needs to come together and share, this was so important to us, and we are so proud. We are so honored, we are so privileged to be part of this, to be invited, to be a vendor. And I have to thank primarily Joyce Wafula for having us today. We are so proud to be a part of this. This is just brilliant, this is amazing. We're happy that we could do something in terms of small vendors to further ourselves in the most littlest ways possible, but we do believe in what we have. It's not just a butchery, it's a place where you can come and talk to us, and we can interact over, conversations about me, because we can give you recipes about marinades and tell you what wines to pair with it. We have so many options. So you're not just buying meat, you're buying an experience, and that's primarily what we want to sell. What we are, happy home meats. Literally, that's what we are. We are happy, we are home, and we're meats. That's what we are. Please come. You're welcome. Enjoy our prices, enjoy our discount. This is Happy Home Meats. Thank you for having me. Thank you for interviewing me. Thank you for having our message out there. I'm so happy. Our team is so happy. My team is all with me. We're just so incredibly proud, incredibly psyched, incredibly happy to be here, not only to promote our business, but to promote a cause that's so strong that we need to educate our people, we need to educate our youths. And this is what this event is about, and we're so proud that we could be a part of it. Thank you so much. My name has been Zahra Kasim. Asante, asante sana, karibuni, karibuni sana. Happy Home Meats, karibuni. Thank you for having me, asante.